to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
So it won't be like, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump on the next topic right now. We're gonna jump on the Benjamin report. I'm gonna give it to my dog Benjamin. He's gonna go ahead and highlight all these upcoming games on Friday for the high school football. He do what he do on the sideline. He definitely gonna be on the sideline on Friday. That's why he will not be seeing the Boise State versus the BYU game. But yeah, listen to more on the Benjamin report.
Yeah, I may catch that Boise State BYU late while I'm writing, but just a quick what happened last week. American Heritage pulled out a win against Cardinal Gibbons. So that rivalry always seems to come down to the last game. You can read that story on footballhotbed.com. It was a great game where Miami commit James Williams made a big play once again. He had a blocked field goal in a critical moment and returned that bitch all the way for a touchdown. So James Williams is a playmaker. He is one of those players that you just can't wait to see play for the Miami Hurricanes as soon as possible. This is a player that you could probably see the field next year as a true freshman. He's just that impactful in game. So he was one of the big differences to allow American Heritage to win. American Heritage now has another huge game against St. Thomas Aquinas this week. St. Thomas Aquinas lost against Cardinal Gibbons 2 weeks ago, but they bounced back and won against D-Land. They went up to, Central Florida and beat D-Land, just beat the dust off of them. And so now they come back home against American Heritage. And to be honest, this is a game that we never see. These are two really good teams that never play each other. American Heritage and St. Thomas Aquinas, I don't know what the actual number is for the past 10 years as far as championships concerned, but it has to be in the double digits as far as state championships is concerned. Just the players that they produce. You got Pat Surtain Jr., who plays for Alabama right now. Used to play for American Heritage. You got Nesta Silvera, play for American Heritage. You got Tyson, I can't think of his name right now, but he plays for over at Georgia, another 5-star player. You got players like, Philip Dorsett that came from St. Thomas Aquinas. You got Derek Wingo, who you'll see over at Florida. So these are two programs that consistently produce and consistently have big name coaches on their staff. So you got players like Jason Taylor on St. Thomas Aquinas. You got Pat Surtain, who's the head coach of American Heritage. You got Aronde Gadsden, who's one of the coaches for American Heritage. Senior, who coaches for American Heritage. He played for and also played in the NFL. So they got players all over the field. But who is going to win this game is going to be interesting because you want to see St. Thomas really get something going with their offense. And their weakness, I feel like, is their offensive line this year. They just lost so many guys. They lost Marcus Dumerville to LSU. So they lost some guys. And I think it's really going to come down to quarterback play. And St. Thomas has got a quarterback, Zion Turner. He's a sophomore, another one of those sophomore sensations down here in South Florida. And you're hoping that this is the game where, he really kind of comes up with big plays to win. But I'm just not sure about it. And based on what I saw, the American Heritage last week, I feel like defense wins, and defense wins championships. And stakes, they can win this week. Another big game this week is NorthWestern against Miami Palmetto. So this is like a Miami Hurricanes, party as far as recruits are concerned. Because you got Leonard Taylor, the 5-star defensive tackle who plays for Miami Palmetto. You got Rashard Smith, a speedy slot receiver who also plays for Miami Palmetto, committed to Miami. And then you got all them boys from Miami Northwestern. You got Tim Burns, a cornerback. You got Khalil Brantley, who's hurt, but also plays for Miami Northwestern. You've got Romello Brinson, really electric receiver, also committed to Miami. And arguably the best player on their defense, Cameron Kinchens, a safety, also committed to Miami. And I think he is really going to be one of the differences in this game. I think Miami Palmetto is a good team, but I don't think they have enough. They don't really have that championship pedigree that Miami Northwestern has. This is a Thursday night game that I should be at. This is going to be a Thursday night special at Trav Powell Stadium on Miami-Dade campus. Everybody who knows high school football in South Florida knows where that's at. That's where that game's going to be. And I feel like Northwestern is really going to show their dominance. And they really want to bounce back from that loss against IMG Academy. Like I predicted last week, I predicted the IMG Academy would beat Northwestern, and they beat them pretty handily. It was a 30 something to 7 type of game, unfortunately, against Northwestern, arguably the best team in South Florida. So you already know their cheat code or whatever IMG is. But Northwestern has a chance to really kind of bounce back and really kind of show why they are projected as the best team in all of Florida, not just South Florida. So I think they bounce back and win this week. So we'll see what happens. So those are really kind of the two primetime games this week. We do finally see Deerfield play. That's another school that produces great talent. Xavier Restrepo, who is one of the freshmen that is getting playing time at the U, came from Deerfield Beach. Originally, he was at St. Thomas Aquinas. Deerfield finally gets on the field. They're a loaded team, this week. So we'll see what they do. They open up against Stranahan this week. So we'll see what they do this week. And that's pretty much it as far as the prime time games. You really want to see what Northwestern does against Palmetto. Have the Bulls beating the Panthers in that game, and I think Heritage continues their winning ways and takes out St. Thomas Aquinas.
Sounds good to me.
So that's the Benjamin report. We can just transition to the other college football games that's going down this Saturday. We got two big games, two other ranked teams. One of the teams that we picked wrongly, West, last week, and I know why we picked it wrongly, because, we just don't like them. And that's the Florida Gators. And I know there's some bias when I pick a game with